What's good, everybody? It's Jonah coming back at you in another video. So first and foremost, I want to say that today is a beautiful day. As you can see with the video, we have the sun. It's out and doing its job. And the funny part is my light bulb doesn't even want to turn on. So right now we're doing this video with a lot of natural sunlight. So this one, of course, is going to be a special video for you guys. And this video is actually inspired by The Secret. So if you familiar with the book or the movie, right, The Secret from Rhonda Byrne, The Secret has a lot of the information that I've learned, and I highly recommend if you haven't ever seen the book or read the movie. Oh, sorry, if you haven't read the book or seen the movie, highly recommend you that because it has a lot of important information and gems there for you. But for myself, I have the Secret app, and this app essentially gives you like a daily affirmation or reminder each and every day. You can pull up something, and so I have some information here for you guys that I want to share that's going to be the topic of today's video. So it goes like this. It says, thoughts are magnetic and thoughts have a frequency. As you think thoughts, they are sent out into the universe, and they magnetically attract all like things that are on the same frequency. Everything sent out returns to the source, you. So if it isn't already clear for those of you out there, what this is saying is that your thoughts, right? The thoughts that you think, the thoughts that come across your mind, indeed have power. That they indeed have power. And those thoughts are what has shaped your entire life from birth until now. It says thoughts are magnetic and thoughts have a frequency. So just as though you would, if you're in a car and you turn on the radio, say your favorite music station, radio station is 92.3. 92.3 has its own unique frequency compared to the other radio stations, which is why when you go on, the radio in your car, you put 92.3, it only and always takes you to 92.3. It does not take you to 97.1, right? It never happens because when you go to 92.3, you now are on the frequency of that radio station. It's the same idea with life, right? If all of your thoughts have its own frequency, right? It has its own energy, whether positive or negative. And the thoughts that you put out is what gets attracted back to you and make its way back to you. So this whole time, your entire life, you've always been your own radio tower, communicating to the universe what it is that you want and the energy that you're putting out, and the universe is just going to deliver back what it is that you're asking for. The interesting part about it is most people live their lives completely unaware of this and never decide to take time to go seek this out as the truth. I'm here to share with you all the truth, and this is the truth, and this is also my truth. You can also see this in your own life because there's some people who may be non-believers who may think, this is just mumbo jumbo. But the funny part is that the law of attraction works all the time in all areas of our life, right? If you went outside with a smile on your face and you greeted the people that you walked by, you complimented them, right? You gave them positive energy and like genuine compliments, right? People will smile back. People will ask for your name. They'll want to get to know you. They'll want to connect with you because you made them feel good. You made them feel better. You brightened up their day. Now, the same will likely happen on the other side of the spectrum, right? If you went outside and you decided to be rude, disrespectful, nasty to other people, chances are you'll probably receive that in return, right? That same energy will probably be dished back to you. And that right there is clear as day, the law of attraction working. So none of this is ever a mistake. It says, as you think thoughts, they are sent out into the universe and they magnetically attract all like things that are on the same frequency. So if you're feeling good, and the reason why this is also true is because when you're feeling good, you can only think good thoughts. You can only think positive thoughts. It is impossible for you to feel good and think negative thoughts, and vice versa, right? For you to be experiencing negative emotion and think positive thoughts, because whatever you're vibrating, whatever you're feeling, you can only think of the thoughts on that same frequency, on that same plane. You can't just jump up from different vibrations, right? It's you've never seen someone who's been extremely angry or frustrated jump from feeling that to feeling blissfully happy in the snap of a finger. Like, that doesn't happen, right? It's a gradual process of you going from being angry to slowly working your way up back to neutral to then moving up to happy. It's never an instant snap of a finger change, right? So this is what this paragraph means, right? And it says everything sent out returns to the source, you, which is law of attraction, right? What you put out, you are also attracting back to you. It's making its way to you, right? Everything sent out returns to the source, which is you. It's law of attraction, right? And this is also highlighted in other things, other books, right? Like, for example, one of the main pieces, one of the most well-known and worldwide selling published books is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You may have heard of it or you may have read it, right? This book talks about a lot of people who've achieved financial successes in their lives, like essentially mostly like billionaires, people who essentially created large businesses or industries. The funny part is the book gives you all the information you need to know just with the title alone, right? That most people just gloss right over, that they don't put thought, no pun intended, right? They don't put thought into it because it's called Think and Grow Rich. It's not called Work Hard and Grow Rich. It's not called Bust Your Behind and Grow Rich. It's called Think and Grow Rich, because your thoughts have power, because your thoughts essentially create you, who you are, and the life that you want to live. Because what you're putting out, you're attracting into your life. And we all have access to this power, right? Because we all choose the thoughts that we want to think. If a thought comes into our mind, something we don't want, something that's not desirable, we can always change that. And we can focus on what brings us joy more often, more of the time. So if we think about this logically, right? What we think directly affects our emotions. Then if when you go outside and most people you see either have a straight face or some sort of negative emotion, mad, frustrated, then that tells you what they're thinking, because you can see it in their face that they're either indifferent or experiencing some sort of negative emotion. There's very few people, when you go outside, are smiling from ear to ear, are excited, are eager, are optimistic. There are very few. And you can go outside and test this yourself. Just go to a park, go somewhere where you will see a lot of people. It's not by accident. It's not by surprise. This is how it is. Very few people are outside with a smile on their face, excited. So that means very few people are aware of this law. Very few people are aware of their power. Very few people just don't have an understanding of what this life is all about. Right? Because the goal is always to be happy and to experience outrageous joy. And clearly, if someone is smiling all the time, then they're feeling good. Then that means they're thinking good, positive, happy thoughts, which means because now we know that the thoughts have magnetic power. That if they're thinking good, positive, happy thoughts, and those thoughts are going out to the universe, guess what? That same energy, that same frequency is being attracted back to you. So as you're happy, as you're smiling from ear to ear, you're actually creating your life, you're creating your future, because you're attracting it back to you. And if very few people are happy and smiling all the time, then it's no surprise why only a select few or very few people are living the lives that they want to live, are living their dream lives, are living life on their own terms. Because most people are not vibrating positivity or good energy most of the time. They're vibrating whatever energy they woke up with or whatever it is that they're dealing with. This all makes sense. And this is the point of this channel. I want to help break this down and to help you, help empower you, help you make sense of all this, help you make sense of this life, of this journey, because we're always going to be on this journey as long as we're here and alive, right? And we're always getting better. We're always, from time to time, we need reminders, but we're always trying to bring out the best version of ourselves. And I want to give you permission to do that. So hopefully this explanation begins to make sense and to help. Hopefully this video helps piece things together for you. That's why it's okay to smile. That's why it's good to smile. Because when you're smiling, that's when you feel the best. And as you're smiling, just know you're putting out positive energy. So that energy is somehow, some way going to find its way back to you in ways that you wouldn't even be able to comprehend. So get out and go and have fun and live your life and smile and enjoy this time that we have here. Because as you do that, as you're having fun, as you're smiling, you're thinking good thoughts, and those thoughts get sent out to the universe and they have magnetic power to then return back to you somehow, some way, in the events of in the form of people, events, and circumstances in your life. The game has always been the game of energy. And there's a select few who are aware of it and decide to work with the laws and the rules of the universe. And there's the majority of people who will forever live their lives unaware. Which side do you want to be a part of? So that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and subscribe, as I will be posting more content very soon. So I want to thank you all, if you made it this far, for watching the video and getting this far. We'll see you guys. It's Joel. And I'm out. See you guys in the video.